Face to face with face on Friday.
Hey everyone, welcome to Face with Face on Friday. And look where we are. We're in the lovely Caribbean.
I think that's the
or the Caribbean.
Your choice.
Sure. One of the two, for sure.
We just recently got back from the first ever Face Cruise. And it really happened, and it was awesome, and it was great. So we're going to talk about that a little bit this week, yeah?
This is something that we've always wanted to do as a band. Years ago when we were starting, like, wouldn't it be great to be able to sing on a cruise ship? But it turned out to be pretty impractical. You know, a lot of our families in particular saying, wait, you're going to go for a week on a cruise ship without me? And of course, that's not going to happen. So trying to get all of us together on a cruise ship with our families, it was really hard to do. We didn't think we were ever going to get it done. And then a year and a half ago, some really good friends of the band, the Maarten sisters, who had a lot of experience in the travel world, showed us a way to get it done, and they helped us get this ball rolling. And then ultimately we partnered with AAA Colorado, and at the end of the story, we had about 150 of you join us and our families on this big cruise ship to the Eastern Caribbean, and it was the time of our lives.
So on the ship, we were at sea for 7 days, and of those 7, 3 of those days were at stops in the Caribbean/Caribbean. And the first one, correct me if I'm wrong, was Nassau in the Bahamas. Right. And then we went to St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands.
That's right.
And then St. Maarten,
yes,
which is
the Dutch West Indies and the French West Indies.
There you go.
It was this giant ship, the Oasis of the Seas, by Royal Caribbean. And it was basically this floating city. If you've ever seen the movie Waterworld, it's like that, but without all the death and post-apocalyptic stuff. So instead of death, they had an ice rink. There was a movie theater. There were rock climbing walls. There were 4 to 9 pools. I don't think I ever saw them all. All kinds of jacuzzis, just and lots of entertainment. All kinds of things going on all the time, and of course, constant barrages of food.
My son's favorite part, there was 2 bays of elevators that went up and down the 16 stories of this cruise ship, and honestly, that's where we spent about a third of our time, was in the elevator.
That and the carousel.
Hi, James. A lot of time on the carousel.
I remember your son loved the carousel.
It's a lot of carouseling as well.
Yeah. There was a carousel on the boat.
So, Stephen, what was your favorite part of the cruise?
Oh, we had a great time. Aside from all the face stuff we did and connecting with all the fans and the performances that we did, it was great family time for me and my people. And, you know, one of the most memorable things in Nassau, we did we only did one kind of flashy excursion, and it was a dolphin encounter where we got to hang out with these dolphins, and they were doing tricks for us, and then we get to, like, hug the dolphins and dance with the dolphins, and it was like really cool for us, but the kids just went crazy for it. So that was probably my most memorable thing that we did.
Cool.
Yeah.
Super cool.
I got lost in Nassau. I have a short little video of that.
I'm a little bit lost in Atlantis. That sounds scary. I'm trying to find an ATM and got a little lost, but I did find some sharks.
Spooky. So obviously I'm okay, and I found my way back. Thankfully. And then we were off to St. Thomas. And then, driver, what did we do in St. Thomas?
A couple of us, you and I, we took a catamaran trip in St. Thomas. It was this catamaran trip out to St. John, and then we got to snorkel.
Oh, wait. They can't hear us. Hey! Oh. It's Driver and Forrest in the middle of the ocean.
Oh my god, it's so cool.
And we sound like this pretty normally.
Yeah. We, Forrest saw a turtle and a stingray.
Yeah.
I went over to a coral reef. I found Dory.
Oh, Dory's there?
Yeah.
I want to go over.
It was. So that whole movie is dull.
Oh,
because
man.
she's been found.
And we got to have some beach experience. Saw stingrays and sea turtles and all kinds of fish. And then they got us pretty liquored up on rum on the catamaran ride back. So, catamaran back.
You're still a little bit like that.
Catamaran.
Yeah, and then we went from St. Thomas to St. Maarten. Cody had an experience there.
Yeah, we went to Orient Bay. I got to go with Forrest and his family, and our European tour manager Helena joined us, and it was just a fabulous day in the sun.
That's cool.
Great food on the beach. We got these massive plates of fish. The fish in Colorado is just still a little bit better, but
It's fresher there.
yeah, exactly. The kids loved the beach. They set up shop like right on that last little wave that hits the beach, and they put their feet in the ocean and just for literally hours just got pummeled by this small little wave, and it was just super awesome. We got to take the jet ski out, and I know Forrest, you
I did. I got to take Jake out on the jet ski. It was just awesome. We had a great time. We didn't go super fast. You probably know what that's like.
Oh, totally. Yeah. When we were in St. Thomas, my family went to Emerald Bay, which was like this private beach, this little private resort hotel that we were like directed to by one of the locals, and when we went out on the jet ski I went out with Tay, and I went out with my other son Kai, and my daughter Chloe insisted. No one, like, we didn't ask her. She insisted that she got to go out with mommy at about 5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was super
exciting.
But I also got to go out on the jet ski in St. Maarten. The best thing about a jet ski is that you can like go really fast. It's like a motorcycle, but if you fall off, you don't die.
Oh, so much better.
Coolest thing I saw out there was a I don't think you'd call it a flock. I don't know. A school of fish. I saw a school of fish. Yes. A school of fish emerge from the ocean and like fly. It was like these flying fish, almost like in like the old Mario video games. I don't know if you guys.
Now I know what you're talking about.
When I saw them, I was like, they're real.
And we have some video. That was something pretty special also that happened on St. Maarten.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a clip. We should go to the clip.
Cut to the clip.
So Cody's got a big reveal. Hold your horses.
What is it going to be? We've got big news.
Who knows? We got beads, baby. You know, I think you should put the hat on.
True story. The lady said that she was going to do just a couple braids, $4 a braid. This was $80.
That's such a great...
Yeah, I have spent $80 in worse ways.
I haven't.
Wow.
I know, right? And the best part of all that is it's lasted. It's actually it didn't last that long.
No, the dreads are gone.
I know. I took them out like a few days ago.
Okay.
That's fair.
Oh, well.
St. Maarten was the only time that my family got off of the ship. We were having so much fun on it, and we did go kayaking and snorkeling, and we saw octopus and lobster, and all that. But on the ship, which I did see every hot tub, I saw every pool, I saw every rum, and my son learned that he was really good at those the wave machine boogie board surfing thing. Cool. He was amazing.
You know who was actually pretty good at the wave rider thingy? Was a guy who came along with us from the cruise that you may know, former Face member and founder Ben Lundstad. Woo! Check this out.
I also had a small moment as well.
We had about 160 of us in the Face group, and we did a private show at the biggest showroom there, actually, and that was a lot of fun. And then for the second one, we decided that we were going to kind of open it up to whoever else on the ship was interested in coming. We were in the little like daily newsletter for that second show, and then we got to that show and we were on an ice rink, which was not what we normally do. We kind of made it work.
When the morning comes and we see what we become, in the cold light of day we're flaming the wind of the fire that we've begun. How do you see that my behavior's unacceptable? This kind of setting unnecessarily critical.
But Ben came up at that show, did a couple songs with us.
She's touring the facility and picking up slack. I want a girl with the short skirt and a now jacket.
And it really was a blast.
I really wanted to go out on the ice. They told us we could not go out on the ice. I asked
Several times.
Yeah, I asked what the consequences would be. They told me they would drop me off in Puerto Rico. So,
all in all, it was a really awesome trip, and it was so cool to see all of the people who came on the trip with us. 150 or so of you all getting to run into you on the ship at this restaurant or out at the pool or whatever. Thank you to all of you who joined us, and who knows, maybe Cruise 2021 we'll do it again.
Hashtag Face Cruise 2021.
Such an awesome adventure for us, but the adventure of Face continues. We actually have this really crazy schedule through the winter into the spring. Some of the biggest highlights, just so you know, if you're not in the loop, on March 9th, this is really happening. It's not like a weird rumor we've started. We are going to be performing with the real-life Colorado Symphony Orchestra at Betcher Concert Hall, one of the most spectacular venues in the state with one of the best orchestras in the world. We are so excited for that. It's actually selling really well, but there are a few tickets left, so we are told. And then the big highlight, I think, of the summer is on July 10th. We're going to be back at a little concert hall called Red Rocks Amphitheater, yo. So tickets for that, there are literally tens and tens of dozens of tickets left.
Oh.
It's a very large venue.
Like thousands.
Hundreds of dozens. So.
That's more accurate.
But tickets are going, though. But you want check that out. And all that information, facevocalband.com. We'll link you to the tickets. And you know what? We have a bunch of other great shows, too, that we should let you know about.
We should list them.
But so check this out. That one's going to be
Don't miss that
fun.
one yet.
That one looks good.
That's so exciting.
Where's that?
I don't think you're going to be there.
Okay.
And just in case you're interested, at the beginning of the year, we started the Face Health and Wellness group on Facebook. It's nothing crazy, but there's like 250 people, and it's just this community of support for anyone who is interested in being just a little better version of themselves in whatever way that really means to you. So check it out on Facebook if you're interested, the Face Health and Wellness group.
To feel healthier and wellier.
Yeah, I feel
Wellness-ier.
Well,
Lots of well.
A flock of wellness.
I feel wellier already.
A murder of health.
That's the best one.
Thank you all so much for watching yet another episode of Face to Face with Face on Friday.
Yeah.
We would love to do more of these, but we have gotten super busy, so we will continue to squeeze them in when we can. And as always, check us out, facevocalband.com. On Facebook, we're pretty active. We're trying to keep up with the Twitter, Instagram, and obviously this is on YouTube, so you know about our YouTube channel. That was redundant. Special shout out to all of our Patreon supporters who help make all of our dreams come true. We are very grateful for all your support. If you're interested in that, patreon.com/facevocalband. And with that, we bid you a Caribbean aloha.
That's hello, isn't it?
And goodbye.
That's one. Sure.
Face to face with face. Face to face with face. On Friday.
Well, as you can see, it's another terrible day. We'll get through it somehow. But the weather is awful. There's nothing to do here. I'm bored out of my mind. Life is hard, but we'll get through somehow.